Okay, well today is a very special day. We are going to be going over everything that Andrew purchased at the flea market a few days ago. He bought quite a few boxes. Your total spend was?
$250 with Eric.
Okay, $250. So, we're gonna go over everything that he bought.
I think I spent about $100 with Bill.
Okay, so
right
like
around there.
$350.
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly $350. Now, a lot of this stuff I have not had the time to look at or go over or research. Sam and Casey have been listing it, so a lot of it is up on eBay, but I am seeing a lot of it for the first time. So I can't really tell you, oh, this is worth this and this is worth that. I know a lot of you expect me to be like right on point with that, but that might not be today. Another thing is we have a very special guest with us today for this video. If you haven't noticed him already. This is our new friend Hager. He is an Illiger's macaw. He's a mini macaw, and we acquired him on, what day was that? Sunday?
Sunday.
On Sunday.
After the flea market.
After the flea market, where you saw all this lovely stuff. So he is our new family member. He lives for about 50 years. So he's going to live for a very long time, but he's a very sweet bird, and he's still a little bit nippy, but he's only 8 months old. Charlie and Pumpkin are not happy about it. So you may hear them yelling a little bit. They haven't really been introduced yet. It's a very slow introduction.
Yes.
But anyway, enough about the bird. Let's go over this stuff.
Let's look at some stuff.
Hopefully he doesn't talk too much. He does know a few words. And
nothing bad yet.
Nothing bad, and he does laugh maniacally at times. So
he bites my ear and then goes heh heh heh.
So we're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, why don't you show us some of this stuff, Andrew?
Yeah, there's some great stuff this week. Geez, well, here's a piece I got later in the day. This actually did wind up coming from Bill's.
Just turn it on.
What?
Ah, that's a little bit brighter.
Is that better?
Is that better? It's still kind of dark. It's kind of bugging me, but it's okay. We'll just be okay. It'll be fine.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of cool. Now this looks like a plain average seltzer dispenser from a distance on the camera. But what's really cool about this is this one will take the CO2 cartridge, so it is self-propelling. But along the bottom of this, you've got dolphins and the ocean, and the levels where you can see the liquid in the bottle are bubbles coming out of the ocean. So it's got that really nice deco look to it.
That's really neat.
The bottle is still inside.
And it's fixed.
One second, what does that say down there? Oh, and it does have a patent number, so I could actually get a date off of it. So, but it's made by Soda King. And some of the seltzer bottles are usually etched or applied colored labels, and some of those can go for really good money. But yeah,
cool.
It is heavy.
I can't really hold it up there.
It is very heavy. It's probably about 5 pounds.
Yeah, I think Casey weighed it. I think it was like 6 pounds.
Yeah, it was 5.
We were taking bets on how much.
I said between 5 and 6, and it was like 5 pounds something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a pretty heavy piece.
It looked really cool on a vintage bar, though.
Yes. This was another item that came from Bill's, and I checked this thing for damage, and I couldn't find any damage, so I'm hoping you're not going to be a fun sponge. It's not marked, but what's really cool about this piece is this is a cigarette holder for your cigarettes. Your butts go here, and it's got a striker for your matches.
Let's see.
Really fancy 1920s.
Just kidding. Hager, join me.
Go biter.
All right, here we go. We've had these before. Not this fancy and elaborate, but we have had these before. It's pretty neat. I like that it has the place for the matches and the striker.
Hi.
That is fancy.
Yes.
It's not marked. Looks like there may have been a sticker.
Good
There's
possibility.
Some sticker residue right there.
Yep, it could have been a souvenir from somewhere. I really couldn't tell you for sure, but definitely 1920s, 30s at the latest. Really cool little piece for your console.
Absolutely.
There were a bunch of little seals that I happen to snag. These are shakers, salt and pepper shakers. These are really cool. These are not marked either.
Those ones were.
I didn't see any marks on these. These have a really nice color and glaze to them.
Yeah, they're fun. I like seals. They're so cute.
Yeah. And then there was this little guy who was just all by himself. And this little guy who was all by himself. Now this one's
Herb seal.
This one's marked made in Japan.
Yeah.
That one's really pretty. I like that one. I think we got one more seal. This one's vintage though. This one's made out of like a white pot metal. Like this almost would have been
a kid's toy, like
probably out of a circus
toy?
set. Yeah, probably out of a circus set is what I was thinking.
My finger in front of your face.
Is that better?
Yeah, that is better. Thank you.
So I picked this up. Now you want to explain the mark on the bottom of this because it looks like acro agate.
It does.
It is newer.
It is. So this piece right here is actually made by a company called Summit Art Glass. And they were formed in either the 70s or the 80s. We talked about it recently in another haul video. I had some little cordials and they also had the same mark. It's a V inside of a circle and it is Summit Art Glass. And like I said, 70s or 80s is when the company started. So you can date this to at the latest 70s or 80s. But they made some really nice pieces and I do believe that they did recycle some of the old molds from the older companies. So you see a lot of that stuff coming back through, but it is marked with the V within the circle. So it's a neat piece. It's a paperweight.
Yeah, with the lion.
It's a lion.
Yeah, I really like the colors on
the
it.
Slag glass.
Yeah.
The slag glass is kind of that swirled glass that would be considered slag glass. So it's a nice piece.
Cool piece, yes. This was also there at Bill's. This is just marked Japan, little panda planner.
It's on his head.
Looks
Looks like he's got burns.
He needs to be scrubbed.
Stuff on his head. Yeah, he's cute though. Hide your face.
Woo! Nobody wants to see my face.
Aw. That's a cute little... I guess that's a vase. It's too big to be a toothpick holder, so probably a little vase.
Probably a little bud vase or something. Now, I snagged... I just saw the other piece. Where is it? There it is. I snagged a bunch of like modern, like Danish modern style pieces too. They're tiny ones. Like we got these little made in Denmark candle holders for small candles with that triangle shape, that really nice mid-century modern look.
Yes.
We get the swans. Now the swans are swans. They are inscribed. They're signed and they're numbered. One's numbered 1589 and one's numbered 1590.
That's from 1589?
No.
That would be impressive.
They look like they had stickers at one point, but these had that Danish modern look as well. And then this little guy is actually Danish. Made in
He's a Dansk.
Dansk, yes, he's a Dansk international. He's a cat.
A lot of the times they were made in China.
I think that one says Japan.
Yeah, Japan. Japan, China. One of those. Let's see. Ta-da! They are cool though. If you remember that ring holder that I got when we were at the flea market that one time, that was the cat.
Yes.
Pretty sure that was also Dansk.
Yes.
And it was silver plated.
Yeah.
So I think this is silver plated.
Oh, it is. It's definitely silver plated.
It's not marked silver plate though.
They usually aren't, but it's
Yeah.
I can tell by the coloration.
Yeah,
absolutely
It's got
silver
that
plated.
tarnished
Yeah.
look.
Yeah. Whereas these are stainless, and you won't see those iridescent colors that the silver gets. Then there was this little guy, this little rabbit. Now it's marked MMA on the bottom, and we were thinking maybe Museum of Modern Art. Do you like the rabbit?
He wants to eat it.
Don't you eat my rabbit?
No.
You can't eat my rabbit.
But it looks so tasty.
No rabbit for you.
So this is, what did you say that?
I don't know. I'm really, it looks like something that I've seen, like a famous piece of artwork, but I can't.
I think it stands for mixed martial arts, but
just
what
can't
do I
place
know?
it. I just can't place it.
It's neat. It's a resin material.
It is really cool looking. He is a really cool little bunny. I couldn't leave him behind. Let's see, there was another item that I snagged. This is fun. It's a salt and pepper hat rack.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the bird. I said they were going to be distracted by the bird, and I am totally distracted by the bird.
Salt and pepper hat rack, new old stock, in its original box, with the hats and the rack. Totally killer.
Yeah. Original box.
Yeah, I love that it's got the original box. That's just awesome. You don't see.
I should open it to show them.
Now the box does have some damage to it, where it was like pushed in on the back a little bit, but it's not awful.
I want it to fall out of the box as I'm showing them. Yeah. Salt and pepper hat rack.
Let's see. What
Unsurpassed
else?
as a collector's item, a splendid addition to your table setting and knick-knack shelf.
Ooh. These are fun. These all came from Bill's. This is a little baby creamer.
Fortunately, that's correct.
Is it? Fun sponge. Go away.
Sorry, you fun sponged me yesterday, so I'm holding it the wrong direction. Stand by. It's not going to focus. Maybe if I do it like this. There we go. Just a little picture that says baby.
And then there was a few of these Ovaltine mugs with nursery rhymes. Like this one has the Ovaltine house on it.
Yeah,
with
some
Uncle
of them
Wiggly.
aren't Ovaltine. I think just the one was Ovaltine. The others are just
Just regular nursery rhymes. Okay.
Yeah, but they're all children's mugs,
Yeah.
and they're all of the same style.
This one, I like this one. This one's got a monkey and a hippo.
Alright, I'll show you.
And the monkey is running with an ice cream cone and a candy cane with roller skates on away from the hippo.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. It's cool.
I think it stole the hippo's stuff is what's happening here. The hippo's like, why did you steal my ice cream cone?
Oh, well, that's all right. There's nothing better than watching a pig fly around on a
Goose.
giant white duck.
It's a goose.
Is that a goose or a duck?
It's a goose. This is Mr. Wiggly, isn't it?
I have no idea. And then we've got Elsie. Autocorrect.
Poor Casey.
Damn autocorrect.
Poor Casey got autocorrected on that one and her listing went live. She's been doing so well. She's been doing awesome on her listings, and then she got an autocorrect. And of course, you get a message. You spelled that wrong. And she felt so bad. I'm like, I'm sure it happens. I've done it.
I do it.
My autocorrect somehow doesn't register hand painted, so it changes hand to hands, H-A-N-S. You guys, I'm sure, have seen the listings that say H-A-N-S. It's because my phone doesn't like recognize hand. It just automatically changes it to hands. Hans. I'm like, no, not Hans. It's not Hans painted. It's hand painted. Oh, autocorrect.
Yeah.
It happens.
This one's cool. This one's actually from the Borden Dairy Company, so that's actually an advertising piece for Elsie the cow.
It's neat.
We had a bunch of, I mean, with all the kids cups, with all the kids cups, there were bowls that have like Little Jack Horner, Tom the Piper's Son.
We had a teapot with him on it.
So yeah, so it was there was a lot of kid stuff, baby stuff. I grabbed these.
Round the clock with baby.
Yep, one's pink, one's blue.
Yeah, Casey did some research on those and found out that they were often given out as baby shower gifts.
They are marked.
Yeah.
I don't know what the L is.
Libby.
This was neat. This came out of Bill's stuff. I have to give him a little wood glue on his front leg because there is a split in the wood.
It's not broken. It's
it looks like it's made out of like old barn wood and the old rusty nail. It's just so primitive looking. I don't necessarily think it's that old.
No, I think it's made
to look old, but it's really a cool looking piece.
Yeah.
So it's got the right look to it. That's why I snagged it. This was another baby item. These, now I've never seen baby food tins. Spice tins, advertising tins, not baby food, but these were like a teething biscuit. And
teething ring biscuit.
Yeah, teething ring biscuits. And the ladies that were picking up the other baby stuff, they had never seen like a baby food can like that either. this guy is in one of my boxes. I snagged this. This is a really nice vintage bib with the sheep on it and says lunch. Lunch. Right across. Somebody had this package. Not to be confused
with a dinner bib. This is absolutely 100% a lunch bib.
Where you going? You running away?
He wants to help.
He's hiding now. So let's see what else we got. I think I snagged this one out of Bill's too. This was just randomly floating around. Nice heavy gold inside.
Yeah, it is really pretty. Super gold.
It's all kind of starting to meld together again. Kind of like, what did I get where? I don't remember.
I'll talk about some of the stuff that you have over on my side.
Yeah.
So
I wish that wasn't damaged.
I know, me too. You brought back this beautiful ginger jar. Now, this, I believe, would be considered Kutani, and the reason being is because it's primarily red. That's usually how I judge these pieces. The red pieces that I've found are typically attributed as Kutani, and the blue pieces, and I'm not seeing your blue ginger jar.
Blue ginger jar, I don't know. I don't remember a blue.
There was also a blue and red ginger jar, and that one is more towards Imari.
Could be in one of the boxes I have down here, because we have some boxes of stuff.
But this would I would consider a Kutani because of the gold and the red coloring on that. And unfortunately, as Andrew did say, the lid is broken and apparently fell or chipped and broke. So there is a repair on that. We also have this made by Middleton. I should turn it. Middleton. Oh, that's a T. That's not an X. Middleton.
Yeah,
copper.
Middleton spun copper.
Yes.
Nice modern look to it.
It is. It says, when color fades, add cold water.
There you go.
Yeah, the instructions are right there. I'm not sure the purpose.
I'm not sure either. But it just had a really neat look to it.
Oh, I like the look. Yeah, it's a nice look. I just don't understand the cold water thing. Maybe it has something to do with the metal. Or, no, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, unpainted Nippon. I think this is a cream soup.
It's pretty.
It's kind of large. I don't know. It could also be an open sugar for cubes, possibly. We've got a nice little gravy boat.
It's a small one.
It is. It's got flowers in there. I think they're hand painted. Yep, hand painted Nippon. I like those flowers. Those are like just simple and pretty.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece. I don't know why I'm handing to you this stuff. I could just set it back.
I know. You're going to have to soon because I don't have any room over here.
Do you want to talk about this?
Okay. This piece is totally damaged.
Really
damaged, but you know what? It's made in Germany. Now, what caught my eye was the fact that there's a dude with a huge nose. I mean, I'm talking huge.
It's rather large. With
a pair of scissors, riding a grasshopper, being followed by what looks like a ladybug. I'm not quite sure.
That's probably a ladybug.
The handle's broken on the top. Oh, and there's a crow on the back.
Yes.
With a crown.
With a crown, yes.
There's a crack in it. I mean, it's... So here's the interesting thing about this. These are 1840s German fairy tales. They had moral stories.
Like the Krampus.
Kind of like Krampus. Just as twisted as Krampus. Because apparently, this guy was a tailor. And if you sucked your thumb, he would come riding in on this grasshopper and cut your thumb off.
Yeah, don't suck your thumb. Don't suck your thumb, kids.
Black Forest German fairy tales about having your thumb cut off. There were other twisted ones too, like...
A kid who wouldn't eat his soup.
So you would starve to death?
Yes. Moral of the story, eat your soup so you don't starve to death.
Yeah, twisted moral stories. I don't know, it just had that really weird, creepy look to it, and I figured, you know, there's going to be somebody out there that's going to see that and go, I have to have that.
I'm just kind of glad you bought it so we got to hear the story about the thumb severing.
Yeah.
By the man on the grasshopper. I never knew about that one.
I know, right? I'm going to have to start looking for some of those storybooks so we can read them to the kids at night.
No. So you also got these ashtrays, which are still in the original box.
Yep.
By Color King.
New old stock.
Yeah. They're actually really pretty.
What's
I like the blue. That's a pair of ashtrays. And I don't know what else to say about that. They could be, oh, you know what? We could use those as little dishes for Hager to eat his seed out of.
We could.
We're not going to. We're going to sell them.
They could be bird bowls. We don't knock that off the table there.
I'm not going to knock.
No, that. There you go.
You know.
Hey, what's that piece with the sticker on it that you've never seen only one other with a sticker?
Oh, look, it's Blanco. Auntie brought home this beautiful Blanco vase. It's focusing on faces right now. Don't let him get my hand. He's still nippy. Don't you get my hand. So he brought back this vase, and it does say Blanco handmade. I believe it's a more modern piece because the sticker is kind of like a plasticky. It's not one of the old foil stickers, but it's just a nice cylindrical vase.
I like the color. It's like that teal.
It is. It's like a weird color that I don't have.
Yet.
No, I think I might sell that one. I don't know. It doesn't really go with my swung glass because the swung glass has all the fingers.
Yeah.
And that one's just kind of like cylindrical.
Here's another like modern piece right here. This is cool.
Yes. So this piece right here is marked USA. It has this faux looking wood. You hold the lid, I'll turn it. It has this faux looking wood on it, and the inside is really nice glazed green. My understanding is this is made by Sequoia Pottery. That is who makes this, and it's usually characterized by this faux wood. But it is an ashtray with a center little piece where I guess you could put your pack of cigarettes.
Or playing cards.
Or playing cards, absolutely. It's just a nice piece.
Yeah.
Very mid-century.
Yes.
Funky mid-century.
We just had somebody message us too saying, hey, where's the mid-century stuff?
I know.
Hey, I told you, you know, it just all depends on what I come across, when I come across it.
Yeah.
We're always looking for mid-century stuff.
Absolutely.
Always.
Because it sells.
It does
But
really
usually
well.
I hoard it, so it usually doesn't get to
Somebody messaged us about this lamp too.
Yes, that lamp. And it actually looks like it's been rewired. That's a rewiring job, so it's perfectly ready to go.
Yeah. This needs a shade and a bulb.
Yes.
And it's in good shape. There's no damage to it either. No. I watched somebody pick this up. Now somebody messaged us because they have the matching one.
Ah.
And they're looking for this one. So, but I watched a lady pick this up and carry it around in Eric's area and then put it back down.
You were right behind her, like, and grabbed it.
It was either Eric's or Bill's, but somebody, she picked this up and carried it around with her and then put it back down. And I was like, yoink, thank you. I do that too. I will follow people around these little stands and see if they put things back down. And as soon as they put them back down, and if I want them, I just, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm relentless.
Okay, another piece you picked up was this one right here with a cute little bunny rabbit and some other wildlife. The back says hand painted by Bonnie Lennox Williams. Now I did look up Bonnie Lennox Williams and she is an artist. So she does have other works of art out on the internet.
Interesting.
I didn't find any other pieces of porcelain that she has decorated. I do believe she usually works with canvas, I think, if I recall correctly. But I really like this piece. She did a very nice job. She's a talented artist.
Oh my, yeah, that's really got some killer looking animals on it too.
Yeah, but the name Lennox definitely piqued my interest. I'm like, I better look her up. Bonnie Lennox Williams.
But it's two N's.
Two N's.
Oh, yeah. As opposed to Lennox the China, which is only one.
You know what? It's the minor details. I don't really need to carry those. So I really like this little dish. I'm thinking it probably went to a child's tea set. That just occurred to me because I listed it as a small vanity tray, which it could also be.
Right.
But I imagine it may have been a child's tea set. Which means there's more pieces out there somewhere.
Very, very possible.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But I think that's adorable. I love the frog and the bunny. Okay, so we've got fish plates. As you guys know, Eric does watch our eBay, so he sees what you guys like and what you buy, and he saw the fish plates, and you guys were really into the fish plates. So he said, I see your fish plates, and I match you more fish plates. And so we have 2 of these fish plates. They are marked Vista Algarve, Portugal.
But these would have come from the gift shop in the National Museum of Art in Antigua.
They're perfect for sushi.
Yes, they are really cool.
Sushi plates.
They're really cool.
Every time I see fish plates, all I think of is sushi. It's basically because I'm obsessed with sushi. All right. What else do we have?
You have a giant plate there that goes with this giant cup.
Oh, I do, don't I? Ta-da.
These are like massive coffee cups.
Yeah, I believe they're soup.
I could just drink a lot of coffee out of it though.
I feel like you guys have told us what the purpose of these are before, and I'm just like.
I'm pretty sure they are soup.
Because we had that big white one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are soup, but.
That's a really nice piece. That's got some age to it.
It does. Oh, it absolutely does.
Marked Porcelain Royale, England.
English, yeah.
And the pattern is Rosa. I like that. All right, I am going to restart the camera because we are going to lose it. And we'll start again.
Stop.
Usually the train goes by, but it has not.
Ooh, this is fun. This is fun. Everybody needs a hand-carved, hand-painted Norwegian woman milking a goat.
Of course they do. Everybody needs one of those.
It's actually got, it actually had a price of $175 on it. Somebody priced this at $175.
No way.
Or is it $75?
I think that's probably $75. There's no way that's.
Well, anyway, it's dated 1992. It's from a Bavarian gift shop in Gettysburg, but it's carved by hand in Norway. It's henning. It's a henning piece.
It's really neat.
It is. It's really cool.
I'm glad Julia didn't spot that because her spirit animal is the goat. She's told me this multiple times. Every time she sees a goat, she's like, "That's my spirit animal."
I grabbed these. Talking about animals.
Yes.
This is cool. These are zoology books from the turn of the century, but they're in German, which is, you know, I mean, it's going to be hard for somebody to read, but the plates that are in here, the diagrams, if anybody's a vet and they want to look at some of the old school stuff, this is where you find it.
Yeah, that's neat.
This is where you go back to your roots, back to your basics, and look at some of the original stuff. And it's not that hard.
Dinosaurs.
There's dinosaur stuff in
It even
here.
tells you how to work on dinosaurs.
So there's it's probably more or less like a biology, zoology, not necessarily veterinary. It's not a medicine style book, but it's
Ooh, special note.
notes. We find notes. Zoological pocketbook is what these were called. They translated the name and left it on a note. But there's all kinds of bone diagrams and animal layouts and amoebas and
fishes.
Yeah, all kinds of. So these again, 1907, I think. Yeah, 1907. These were printed, and they're 2 different volumes. So there's different stuff in each one. This is a pretty glaze. I like the glaze on this. Is just marked USA 595.
It is McCoy.
Is it McCoy? Okay.
Yes, it's got a nice turquoise glaze. It is McCoy. They sell for $25 to $30.
Nice. Okay.
It is very pretty.
I believe I pulled that out of Bill's as well.
No chips or cracks either.
I didn't see anything on it.
Very nice.
There's a pair of these. I only see one on the table, so one's probably still in the box. But we've got these duck planters.
David does not like the duck.
You don't like the duck? The duck make you
Ducks
angry?
are scary.
Do you not like that duck?
Eat it. Get it.
It's a duck.
Lick it. Yeah.
It's just a duck.
Yuck.
Nothing good.
All right.
He's got some purple to him.
Duck. Ooh, my mother is calling me.
This I was really shocked that I could not find any damage on the flowers.
Yes, and that is KMC?
KPM.
KPM. Same difference. It started with a K. Casey did some research on this.
It's hand painted.
It's beautiful. And it was actually made in Berlin.
Oh.
And the date that mark was used, it's a scepter. So some of the pieces are marked KPM, some of them just have a scepter. So you remember that little bird dish that you had with the handles? Mm-hmm. The 2 gold handles that just had that mark on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also made by KPM.
Okay.
That mark was used from 1946 to 1962.
Okay.
So...
I mean, but the rows on top.
There's no damage.
There is no damage to any of the tiny. There's even tiny little flowers on there.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And the hand painted. Oh yeah, that is a cool piece. I would lean probably a little bit more towards the 40s on that piece though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say it's
looking
more
at the
than likely
style
early.
of the writing on the bottom too, where they.
And there we go. On the bottom, you can see the scepter there, that blue scepter. And now in her research, Casey also found that this red mark right here, when it's red, it indicates that the design is florals. I guess there's also a blue or a green that indicates something else, but the red mark indicates that the design is florals.
Okay.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that is cool.
I love that she's doing all my research for me.
It helps. It helps a lot.
Oh, goodness gracious. And she's so excited to tell me this stuff, and I'm like, I can use that in my haul.
I'm really not. It's made in China, but it was just really neat to see this hand. It's a comb that's got a hand painted. I want to say it's a dog, a small.
It's a cat, dog, tiger.
Yeah,
that's how I listed it.
Cat, dog, tiger. Okay.
Cat, dog, tiger.
Dragon, cat, dog, tiger.
I left the dragon part out. I was leaving that up for interpretation, but I did list it as a tiger, dog, cat. Cat, dog, tiger. It's really neat. I just wasn't really sure because of the tail, and I was all thrown off by it.
It's really cool.
It is really neat.
Somebody took the time to sit there and paint that and do that, and they did a really nice job on it too. It's a really nice vintage piece.
Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. So we talk about this plate.
Yeah, go for it.
We have this hand-painted Nippon plate, and it's got bluebirds and florals on it. That's really all I can say about that, but I do like it. I love the bluebirds. Mm-hmm. I love birds.
I like when it's hand-painted stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I prefer hand-painted over transfer.
Oh, any day. Any day. The little shaker, I think that one was a single.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But we've had singles.
Pretty.
We've had singles before, and people have liked the singles.
And you know what is really cool, and I've mentioned this in videos in the past, but I have seen people make little button bouquets out of these, and you can Google button bouquet shakers, and they'll use little wires and they'll put little button flowers. They'll use buttons and make little flowers, and they actually use the holes and they'll string the wire through the holes and make little button bouquets. They look so cute. I'm not capable of doing these things because I'm not creative like that, but I admire people who are. And so these singles are just absolutely perfect for those.
Yeah.
Tanya, my friend who has the antique booth, she does those. And for a while there, she was doing them for a local charity. She was selling them for charity, but they're really neat. I think they're really cool, but you can Google them to see some examples of what those look like because they're cool.
There's a mid-century piece if I ever saw one sitting right in front of you.
Oh, the giant one right in front of me? I'm like looking like, what are you talking about?
Giant, shiny. It's got the original cloth cord. I really like that it wasn't just a plain straight-sided toaster. The timer still works on it. It still pops up. The cord has...
Wait, did you plug this in?
No.
How do you know it still pops up?
It's because all you do is press it down and you hear the timer ticking. It doesn't need electric for the timer and the popper.
Oh.
The electric is only for the heating elements.
See, I don't know how those old-fashioned things work.
Yeah, so the electric is only for the heating elements in the toaster. The toaster popping up and down, the mechanism inside, that's separate. It's all mechanical.
That scares me.
And it sounds like a kitchen timer.
Yeah.
While you're waiting for your toast.
Yeah, that freaks me out a little.
But it's neat. I really like that. Some people like to decorate their kitchens with these old appliances, and this one was just more than. And it's actually a brand name. It's a Toastmaster.
It's cool.
It is.
It just freaks me out. Old appliances freak me out.
You don't have to use it.
I know.
I mean, if somebody, I've seen a lot of people that have like kitchen scenes in their basement.
Yeah.
Like, instead of a man cave, it's indoors. So we can't call it a she shed. Pay attention to what we're doing. Tell her.
Sorry, he's so distracting.
He pooped on me.
Oh.
He totally took a huge.
Oh, and he's even looking at it. He's like, "Yep, I sure did."
Huge poo on my shoulder.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that towel, that paper towel right there. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. It's a good thing this was going in the wash today. Mmm.
Hey, what are you thinking? You want to come on my shoulder now that you pooped on him?
I see that. I see that he's had his fiber. Here, hold this.
Oh God, no!
All right. Piece of red glass.
Yeah,
I like the way this was folded up. It was weird looking.
I believe this is a Viking design, but I'm just guessing. So I could be wrong, but a Viking I know has this sort of design. So
Yeah.
it's possible.
I didn't know if you would hoard that one or not, but
Anything's possible when it comes to glass.
what about that big refrigerator?
What about this?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This is really cool.
Oh, Hager, what is that?
This is etched and flashed.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's got the deer.
And it's got a dingler in it.
It does have a dingler, and then it's got fancy on the back too.
Yeah.
And it's not broken anywhere. There's no damage. So
Very nice.
really nice
Bell.
little bell.
Sure, guys. It's got a deer. And it's kind of hard for you guys to see. But it's got a pretty seam on it. Stick it over there.
Why'd you poop on me?
He loves you. It's a sign of affection. We've also got this piece right here. This is a planter. It is terracotta, made in Florence, Italy by Cronley. No, C. Ronley.
C. Ronley exclusive.
C. Ronley exclusive.
I like the swirls on it.
No, it's really pretty.
Yeah, I like the.
It's got like
and it wasn't
vibes.
Yeah, it does. It does. That was one of the things I grabbed it for. And it's one of those things where you could look at the paint swirls and pretend they're clouds and try to figure out what shapes you see in them.
Yes, absolutely.
Like here I see a face. There's two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, I do kind of.
Do you actually
Yeah,
see that?
do.
Because I definitely see that.
Yeah, I totally see that. We've got this piece.
Oh, that's a cool refrigerator dish.
I'm digging this. Yeah, and I do believe it is a refrigerator dish of some sort. And it is marked Made in Japan on both the bottom and the top. This is just a nice ceramic piece. I really like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful
I like the flowers.
Yeah,
I like the
color.
colors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colors are great.
All right, what else
All right.
do we have?
So we've got another planner here. I like the colors on this.
Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of blue and green. Oh, now we've got
Now
a
we get a
train.
train.
Okay, we are going to pause the video and we will be right back. Okay. Are we ready?
Ready?
Ready, spaghetti?
Ready? Yeah, he's ready.
All right, you got this cute little bowl.
Yeah, that's a cool little piece.
I like the shape of it. It's kind of oval.
With the swirls.
Yeah. May have been a berry bowl of some sort. It's a nice little dish.
Mm-hmm. This little piece here, this is cool. It's got a mid-century look to it.
Yeah, I like that.
I believe this is pewter.
I know, I was going to say it looks pewter. That's why I was looking at it.
Good heavy sugar
Yeah,
bowl.
Absolutely. Well, the pewter makes me think not mid-century.
Could be a little older.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit older.
Yeah, it could be a little older. It's just got that look to it,
It's
though.
really nice. I like that. Check that out.
And I didn't see any
Cover
marks
the
on it.
face. No, I don't see any marks either, but I like that shape.
Let's see. Ooh, you want to grab the pink? I'll grab the blue.
Sure. Ta-da!
These are cool. These have not been converted yet.
They have not.
These are still oil lamps. These Opaline.
Yeah, that's a blue opalescent. No, yeah.
Hand blown.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, blue opaline. That's
Yes.
yeah. You said it right.
Yep, Opaline.
Yeah.
This one was repaired. Somebody repaired this one.
Yes. With
That
a
one
bad glue job.
has not been repaired. But the top section is the reservoir.
That's right.
Down here is all open because the pontil, the hand where they had hand blown this, this is open down here.
Yeah.
So we thought, oh wow, somebody tried to convert these already.
Yeah.
But no, if you look straight up and in, you'll see that the top section is a separate piece of glass, and the linked piece of glass in between is also separate. So the top would have held the oil or the kerosene or whatever they put in it.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece. I like those.
I do too.
It's unfortunate that the one is damaged.
I know. One sits a little, and they're two different shapes.
Yeah.
They're two different shapes too, so they're both different. All right, now I think we've gone through all the stuff on the table.
Except for the plates right there. We have some plates that we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, mushrooms. Ooh, this one's reticulated.
Really pretty plates. I like this goldy plate.
I like this one.
The mushrooms.
I like the mushrooms, and
The
it's
mushrooms,
reticulated.
and it's from the 1970s. Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Very nice. Limoges.
Limage?
Yeah.
Limage. Can you say Limage?
That's really pretty.
Japan? Can you say
Fortunately,
Japan?
there's a chip on it.
No.
I wonder if you did that.
I did not do that.
It was you! You chipped it!
I didn't do it.
It's okay, Charlie. Still love you. You're still my favorite.
This thing's a beast.
What? What? It's the only word Charlie knows is what.
So this is cool. This is FDR.
It is.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, one of our past presidents during World War II.
I know.
You're gonna go close the door and block them off.
You can go stand. I love you.
Hat, 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 hat,
Love you.
Hat.
Bye-bye.
hat.
Hello, you bird. Ooh.
Ooh, say
Ooh.
don't touch me.
Okay, the birds are good. Let's finish this up so I can go shopping with Sue.
All right, so this is FDR, and
is.
now there are two varieties of this clock that I found online. This one does not have the painted clock. There are other ones out there that have a scene painted on the clock, and those sell for about $125. This one should bring about $50. Is roughly what this clock.
Super duper heavy.
It is. It's cast.
Yeah.
It's not solid. It's hollow. The clock in it is a Windsor, made by the Gibraltar Electric Clock Company in Jersey City.
That's neat.
So that's a cool piece. I like that. It's heavy.
Oh, the birds are crazy today.
We have. Oh, this guy's cool.
We are better off filming at night when they're sleeping.
No.
Charlie's mad.
Do you like penguins? How about a penguin? Do you want a penguin? No? No penguin. He doesn't like penguins. He doesn't know what a penguin is. You know what a
That's
penguin
because he
is?
doesn't live in the Arctic.
You don't live in the Arctic.
It's a cute little
Just South
penguin.
Central Pennsylvania. It's cold enough. There's a couple baskets.
Pretty baskets. This looks like one of those sweetgrass baskets over here. I'm not sure. You guys are the basket experts. I know nothing of baskets.
So I grabbed one of these. Do you know what this is for?
Of course I know what that's for. That's for lighting.
It is. Do you know what kind of lighting?
Oh, it's for a lantern.
Railroad lantern.
Yeah, it's deep.
It's clear. It's clear, which would have been used by an inspector.
Nice.
And it's Dietz.
Yes,
That's like the major brand of railroad
I
lanterns.
do know this. I do know lamps when it comes to railroad.
Pick this cool book up. This is all about the GG1 for the Pennsylvania Railroad. GG1 is a phenomenal electric engine, and they have one at the Pennsylvania State Railroad Museum.
Yeah.
And they have one at the Railroad
It's a pretty cool
Historical
looking.
Association in Harrisburg too, which is cool.
Is it the one that went by our house?
No, that is a J-class steam locomotive, Norfolk Western. Killer stuff.
You're such a train nerd. Can you say train nerd? Train nerd.
Oh, is this the
Oh, you found
jar
it.
lid that you were talking about?
You found it.
So this must be the stuff that the girls got too.
Oh no, they got to a lot of the stuff that's out on the table.
Oh, did they?
Yes. Ooh, here's some dragonware teacups. Now this is an example of moriage, but it is also considered dragonware because there is a dragon on it.
Dragon.
And it is made in Japan. It actually is marked made in Japan. We've talked about these before. A lot of the times there will be a hidden geisha on the bottom of the cup. These ones do not have it. I believe it's called a lithopane. But if you hold them to the light, you can see the lady at the bottom of the glass cup, glass, blah, blah, blah.
Not on these, though.
Yeah, these are not, but they come in dragonware, some of their other cups. But I always, every time I find them, I always hold them up just to see if she's there. But these just say made in Japan.
These are pretty though.
They are.
Alright, and there are saucers that go with them. I do believe, yes, there are.
You don't need to pull them all
I'm not
out.
going to all pull them all out,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, don't need to undo the work. There's some saucers.
Here's a pretty piece.
Yes, that is a white opalescent because it has white on the rim and it is mostly clear. I'm not sure what pattern this is. It looks like it's got fans on it, but I'm not really sure. I suspect it could possibly be Dugan. They did do a lot with the opalescent designs, but again, not really sure. It is a really nice piece.
Here's the rest of that ginger jar.
Oh, I've got that right here.
Yeah, this is really pretty.
Yeah, so this piece, as opposed to the other ginger jar, would be considered Imari because of the blues. And this is just the rule that I've always gone by. If you know something different, feel free to drop it in the comments. But whenever I see something that's mostly blue and red, I call it Imari. When I see something that's mostly red and gold, I call it Kutani. This one is unmarked. That one actually has Asian characters on the bottom.
Tea in my hood.
Yes, you made a nest in the hood.
Just don't poop in it. This is really cool. This is made by Gorham. Gorham is a huge silver producer.
Oh, absolutely.
This one I believe is, I'm almost positive, is plated, this pitcher.
Yeah.
But what's cool about it is
Nice
it's
shape.
actually got a little lip inside. So if you have ice in this,
Yeah.
it'll catch the ice.
Oh, nice.
So when you're pouring, the liquid comes out, the ice will stay in if you want the ice to stay in. Or if you don't, you can pour from the side as well and the ice will come out. But yeah, no, that's...
I like the shape.
I do. That's what attracted me to it. That was from Eric's. And
Come to me.
let's see. We've got, these are Austria. These are pretty.
Yeah, these are, okay, so these are OEG. The little salt cellars that we pick up all the time are also typically OEG Austria. So these are the shakers equivalent of the little salt dips open cellars that we get.
He's like legitimately chewing on my ear right at the moment. It doesn't hurt, but it's a quite interesting feeling. What do we got here? Oh, this is cool. This is a souvenir piece. This is totally cool. Mohawk Trail. That's an early one. Turned wood. I really like
neat.
that.
Yeah.
I really
No
like that
markings
piece.
on it, but just maybe a souvenir piece
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a souvenir piece.
with an applied
Yep.
label on.
But the way that was turned, that's all one piece.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The and the base where the log, you still see the bark. That's what they left behind.
Yeah.
And then they turned the rest of it up top.
That's neat.
Cool piece.
Very neat. Hi, Hager.
These are originals. A lot of times you'll see remakes of these. These are the Jefferson cups. These are the Stife Pewter. These are the earlier ones. There are ones that say Kirk Stife on them, which are the later ones. These have the original paperwork with them too.
Very neat. Now, from what I was reading, these were reproductions of the original Jefferson cups. I guess he had 8 of them made.
Yes.
And these were made to look like the original 8.
Yes, yes. These were, okay, so these were like the original reproductions of Thomas Jefferson's cups. The later ones are reproductions of reproductions. Okay. And other companies have made them, but these are the true original reproductions of the actual Jefferson cups. Here's a piece of pretty glass for you. You like this pretty glass?
Yes, it looks like it's an Amberina, yeah. Yep. And it is marked Fenton. It's a little hobnailed basket. I can't talk right now. It's a little hobnailed basket. It is Amberina, however, it does look mostly ruby. The bottom is slightly yellow, very slightly, and then it just kind of goes up into red. But it's crimped basket, marked Fenton on the bottom.
There's another one like that, where you can just kind of sort of see some yellow in the stem.
Yeah.
And this one's got the Fenton sticker.
Fenton sticker. Very nice. I believe these pieces are 1970s. I think.
They're matching. Oh, here's another one of those giant, massive cups. And there is a saucer for this one as well. I'm not going to take all the dragonware off of it, but we've got another. This one's even bigger than the other one, I think.
Yeah.
It's huge. Could you imagine all the coffee you could drink with that?
Oh my gosh.
I could sit, you know what? I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and sit down and pour my coffee in there.
You almost said Starbucks.
I will not go to Starbucks.
You almost said it though. You were this close.
That's how I feel about Starbucks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is cool. This is really pretty. This one. Let's see what this one is. Concord.
It is pretty. I like that. I like that design. Got the really nice gold on the outside. And the flowers on the inside.
Nippon.
Nice, nice. It matches this
I was going to say, yeah.
This was the one we showed you earlier, and they just happened to match. Matchy matchy, as Juliet would say. Hello, Hager.
Ooh, we've got some bone dishes.
Ooh, I like bone dishes. You don't need to take them out. Got some floral bone dishes, these crescent-shaped dishes. Oh, hello, what you doing? What you doing?
This is cool. It's a teapot, but they've got the cover on it.
I love that teapot.
I know, and it's got like felt inside.
The felt on the inside to keep it the cozy. It's got the felt cozy, very cozy teapot.
And I believe this is painted on there.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I love that piece.
And it is Beverley tableware made in England, Staffordshire.
Oh, it's stunning.
It is. It's cool.
I'm in love with this piece.
You're welcome. My hat's
I'm
being
so in
destroyed
love
right
with it
now.
that I'm selling it. Very pretty. Nice little cozy. A coat for your teapot. Hello, Hager.
We've got matchy matchy.
Oh, matchy matchy to go with the other one.
This is cool.
Hello. I'm going to steal you if you come on this side.
He won't.
He knows better.
This is Nippon. This is cool. The
Yes.
form and shape on this is something I've never seen
I
before.
believe that's a cheese saver.
You know what? It makes sense with the shape of it that it would be for cheese. Absolutely.
a nice big triangle
wedge
of cheese.
of
a wedge of cheese. Oh!
Cheese wedge.
Even Charlie likes the idea of wedges.
Wedge. Can you say wedge? Wedge?
What?
Wedge.
Get him!
That's my ear, dude.
He doesn't like your ear. He just wants to take it off.
I know.
And not have to deal with it anymore.
He's not hurting me though. That's the thing. He's all noise. He's all bark, no bite.
Ooh, that is pretty. What is that marked? Louisville Stoneware. That's a nice little picture. I like those flowers. They're pretty.
Let's see.
Hello, Hager.
The birds on here.
Mm-hmm. That is modern, though, I do believe.
Butterflies and birds.
Coalport. It's got birds on it. It does have somewhat modern mark.
This Limoges console tray is really pretty.
That is pretty.
Colors. I really like the blues and the pinks together.
PNP. I don't know what that one stands for. Putting stuff on the floor.
I think we are pretty much at the end, other than this piece I snagged. This was old sheet music that somebody took and matted, suitable for framing. It's train themed.
Yeah.
Waiting for the train to come in, by Sonny Schuyler and Martin Block.
That's neat.
Introduced by Johnny Johnston and Joe Stafford on Chesterfield's Supper Club.
Whoa.
I don't know. I like the train station and the rails. The train theme is why I snagged that, but it's already like in a mat too, so it just needs to go into a frame. So if you like old sheet music, which some people do like the old sheet music, like they like the labels and the postcards, it's cool to pick up every once in a while. I don't generally pick up the sheet music too often because there's so much of it out there. It's really got to have something special on the front of it, or it's got to be somebody famous or a really famous song. But
Absolutely.
That one's already matted, so
It's perfect.
the work's already done.
The work's already done.
And so I think that's it from this week. I don't see anything else floating around. I think that's it. I mean, I did pick up some train items, but they're not going anywhere. So
They're being hoarded.
they're, you know, for the kids when we play with the trains.
Yeah.
So
Kids like to play with the trains. All right, well, on that note, I think we're going to end this video. I have got to go. I got to go hang out with Sue today. Not really got to. I make that sound like I know. I'm going to go hang out with Sue today.
I'm going to Philly.
And then the kids have their Christmas pageant tonight that I just found out about this morning. They're
I know. And I've got plans. I've got to drive into Philly. I've got a metal detecting club Christmas party, and I kind of have to go because I'm the vice president of the club. So I mean, I need to be there. So and when I just find out last minute, it's kind of hard.
Well, it's been on my calendar. I just didn't notice it there until my kids this morning are like, "Mom, tonight's our program. Tonight's our Christmas program." I'm like, "No, it's not." And they're like, "It is, Mom. It's tonight." And I'm like, "I've got to check my calendar." I looked, there it is. Tonight. It's tonight. Okay then, that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'm gonna go hang out with Sue for a little while, and then I'm gonna go watch my children sing Christmas songs. Anyway, we will see you guys later.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Say bye-bye, Hager.
Say hat. Hat.
Hat.
Say hat.
Yes, before we go, I promised that I would show you guys my fox. It's still kind of dry and scaly. But there it is. There's the fox.
I did a really nice job on it.
Yes, you did. Okay, we're gonna go now. Bye-bye. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.